Kariamano, Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rocoya, Kariamano, Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rocoya, Mako, Kariamano, Urugo. Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rocoya, Kariamano. Imanariga, Dinta Jaravia, Gane Bugabaya. Imanariga, Dinta Jaravia, Gane Bugabaya. Ogano Churi, also coach, but then a baggage in the now. Ogago Churi, also coach, but then a baggage in the now. Brother Masikwala, Makine, Sirike, Kiweli, Sigiru, Basabo. Yes, your Ema, yes, in it. Toma, Referendum, Ego. Imano, Kage, make you a yes, and yellow, and the only
Money man. Biafra,
Atutwala nike, atutu nike, niya bwego ha. Atutwala nike, atutu nike, niya bwego ha.
Please hit the like button, hit the like button. Please, as you are joining, don't forget to like and share. Very, very important. Very important. Go do please watch us on Facebook. Thank you for joining me this morning. Okay. Jokafo, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for I really want us to have a reasonable number of people in the house. Yeah, I need a reasonable number in the house this morning before I will play the very emotional audio that made waves yesterday from Kenya. I want to play it. And why do I want to play it? As emotional as it was or as it is, Biafrans have gone through that way. We have gone through that way. That's why this morning I titled it, Biafra already made, or maybe I should have said Biafra already paid the ultimate sacrifice. Now we are taking our country back. And as much as we can, we're going to do that with as little and as minimal casualties as we can. If possible, we would love never to lose more Biafran souls to Janjaweed or to this British hegemony or these colonial masters, these demonic agents of darkness that would not let us go and have our country in peace. And we are not, we are no more crying, all those kind of things. We are no more giving ourselves for them. We are no more surrendering our lives to them. We have done that. We have done that before. We have done that a long time ago. We have done that. We will no longer do such anymore. We have come past that stage. And that's why where we are now, what we are telling them is catch us if you can. You come to us and you yield. And a young man in Burkina Faso is doing that. He took his country by force. And today, France was booted out and they are all scared. They are scared. And they are now talking with superpowers. Superpowers are the people they are talking with. And that is the level that Biafra is right now. And officially after December 2nd, those that do not understand the tone of our music, they will understand it better and they will line up and we'll begin to do business. Yes, we'll do business with Russia. We'll do business with Korea. We'll do business with China. We'll do business with all the important countries in this world. Yes. And even those that supported Nigeria against us, when they see the seriousness of our land and how we are ready, we will do business with them. But for us to give our lives again like that, one day, bam, 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 we have gone past that stage. Honestly, you want to hear this audio I am going to be playing today. I'm sure some of you may have heard it or seen it yesterday. Let me wait for another 5 minutes and then I will bring the audio. As you're coming in, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's have a full house as we go there this morning. Thank you much.
Abataya kiya waderegem broda Owanile yala omo Biafra kanyikele tukoki Asemo wanile yala omo Biafra kanyikele tukoki Onye furo no dibo Wezi anye maze namo dike Obiago we tobugi bonabo Bolugo no bonye tuku dijelalo Bolugo
I don't know if you know what it is.
Ndum sina chuku akarakam sina chuku aburu Victoria Mankwa.
I want to take some seeds called cloves. Some of you know this. Very, very good, eh? It's helping me a lot. I'm taking some of this.
Ndom sina chuku akarakam sina chuku na buru Victoria Mankwa Afamolugo Ndembia kene na mbole koloni wepugo Mami movia kene Ndembia kene na mbole koloni wepugo Nama Ayala wala na la unke chuku kwera inankwa Ayala wala na la unke chuku kosiranye Ala Biafra Obatoma Biafra Sisele Obatoma Biafra tinyere ke were ke tinyere ha we chegidala he mere mmebu Biafra tinyere ke were ke nyere ha wele dala he mere mmebu Akukarika waye morunwa nkene wegara o Ogago gora usa
All right, thank you. You know, I have very special people in my family and in my life. Dolofosum, thank you so much. You have been a special encouragement and a blessing to me. You know, Dolofos will always tell me what will help me, and whenever I obey it, I will always give testimony. We give testimony. Dolofos, tell them, not be pastor, they make us happen, no. Not be pastor, they prophesy. Now, God-given sense. We don't go through the pastor corridor. We don't listen to their prophecy again. Okay, let's go. That's, by the way, these are special people in my life. I appreciate you, Dolofos. Thank you very much. We move. Now, let me get you that particular audio. You listen to it now, and then I'll put the link, and those that will come in. You know, this audio, very emotional. You know, when you listen to it, you will, powerful, very powerful audio. Yes, I know. But there are so many things I saw there. I said, no, this is no longer the way of Biafrans. We have gone through that way. Or, you know, listen to it, and then, I know, Kenyans are at it now. They're at it now. Yeah? But they can do better. Yes, they can do better. Let's go. I hope, let me see. I just hope I will have audio on it. I hope I'll have audio on it.
I don't know how I will come back to Kawa.
Okay, I hope I'll have audio on it. Let me put in my backup and see. Okay, there is audio. I have audio on it. I have audio on it. Now, please listen.
Today, as I get out of this house to go and demonstrate, I really want to come back alive and healthy. But if I don't, I pray that my death or arrest will ensure the future generation doesn't go through what I've gone through. I only have 50 shillings in my pocket as my fare to town. I don't know how I will come back to Kawangware, but the most important thing is I must show up for my country that is bleeding. I must show up for my future children and grandchildren. I must show up for that poor old man who can't get out of his house. I must show up for that cancer patient who's waiting for a fundraiser in order to go to India for advanced medication, since my country can't afford high-tech cancer facilities but can afford luxurious things for all the politicians. I must show up for that graduate who has tarmacked for 7 years without getting a job. I must show up for that policeman who's afraid to speak out. By orders from above, he arrests people because if he goes against his bosses, he will lose his job. I must show up for that person who's in prison for a crime he didn't commit because the justice system is corrupted. I must speak for the deaf and dumb, for they have no voice. I must stand up for that crippled person who can't afford a wheelchair and can't get a job because of disability. I must show up for that business person who has never made any profit due to high tax and licenses. I must demonstrate for that old man who retired 20 years ago but has never received his pension. I must show up for pregnant mothers and unborn babies. It's almost certain that either both or one of them might die during delivery because our health system is a joke. I must show up for our ladies who go to Saudi Arabia out of desperation because they can't find jobs in Kenya. The slavery and torture they go through is unimaginable. I must show up for that teacher who has created professors, engineers, athletes, and many respectable people in the society, but her salary has never increased. And now they want to add more tax to it. I must show up for that voter who always casts his vote faithfully, but the votes get stolen. I must show up for those Kenyans who saved for so many years to buy land and build houses, but later the government comes and demolishes them in order to build affordable housing. My question is, why is this not happening in posh estates like Karen or Runda? I must show up for all our freedom fighters who are tortured and killed under unknown circumstances. They must know that their sons and daughters are not weak anymore. They must know that we are tired. They must know that their blood of courage runs in our veins. I must show up for Raila Amolo Odinga since he has no energy to fight anymore. I must show up for Harry Thuku, James Buta, Dedan Kimathi, Martin Shkuku, so that they know their death meant something. I will show up for Ronald Ngala, Tom Mboya, Masinde Muliro. I will picket for Achieng' Oneko, Bildad Kagia, Koitalela Rapsamoi, Esau Kamati Oriedo. I will take in the tear gas for Pio Gama Pinto, Musa Mariama, Koinange Wambegu, Jomo Kenyatta. I will carry placards for Otenyo and everyone who fought for us when we were not yet born. I must show up for human activists, founders like Professor Makau, Maina Kiai, Dr. Willy Mutunga, Kiraitu Murungi, and Peter Kareithi. I must show up and join my brothers Boniface Mwangi and Senator Mutata, plus all the activists, for we are the only ones who can save this country from falling into the abyss. I must show up for every oppressed Kenyan out there who feels like they can't fight anymore and they have given up. And when the police throw that tear gas, I won't run away. No, I won't wipe my tears. I will let them flow freely. I will cry, weep for my country, shed tears for all the poor people who can't afford 3 meals a day. I will take that time to mourn all those who have been killed due to police brutality. And If they arrest me, I won't resist. And if they torture me, I won't do anything. I will welcome in the pain with a smile, knowing that this is the pain that will save my country. I will surrender myself to the arms of the same police that I'm fighting for, to get a salary increase and stop living in my bathhouses like chicken. And if while demonstrating, a bullet comes my way, I won't duck it. No, I will stand firm and block it from hitting another person, because I know blocking it will block all the bad things and injustices happening in my country. I will close my eyes, open my arms, think about how my death will save my country. I will smile one last time, go on my knees, and say one last wish to my Lord. God, save my country. Lord, help Kenya. Tell my mom, wife, and kids that I died so that they can lead a better life. Goodbye.
Okay, you heard that. You heard that very emotional, very thought-provoking lines of a poem, realities happening on ground in Kenya. And in the lines of that word, I've seen, the protests going on. Biafrans did all that. They shot us. We were waving flags. They spied us. And they continued to spy until we raised a formidable force against them. And it's quite unfortunate that Kenya happened to be the country where, this particular thing that cooked us to this point actually happened. Without the kidnapping of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we wouldn't have gotten to this boiling point where we are able to look them in the face, where we are able to tell them we are not going to come out again waving flags like Kenyans are doing today. Like this poem narrator is narrating that he will surrender his life, he will give his life, he will not run away when they are shooting, he will die and give his life. No. We will no longer give our lives like that. We have made the ultimate sacrifices. Do you know how many people died at Nkpo? Do you know how many were thrown into Izu River? Do you know how many dismembered bodies that their body parts are lying in a freezer somewhere by the corrupt criminal government of Nigeria with their DSS and their army? Do you know how many of our youths were murdered? Do you know how many of them were shot, at point blank? They had no guns, all they had were flags, protesting, and just chanting and making some freedom noises. They buy them. And in Kenya, our leader was kidnapped. This population, this multitude of people, with all the noise we have made about the kidnap of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they didn't protest, they didn't speak, they didn't say anything. Well, we are happy that they are waking up now, and probably with this, they're going to see why they shouldn't be silent. Because if you are silent over the oppression of others, just know that they are next door, coming close to your own place. But that's not the point I want to make this morning. The point I'm making this morning is that we have gotten to the point where we cannot give them our bodies anymore. We have made all the sacrifices they are needed to have made. Now, when they come to buy us, we are ready to buy them first. That's the point where we are now. No, Kenyans are not yet thinking about that. What they are thinking about is coming. Yes, I know Bibo. Thank you so much, my brother Taproot. Oh, Bibo. Many of them were murdered, in hundreds. And you know that our women that were taken away from Obibo, some of them are still in their detention cells. They were using them. Do you understand? So right now, we will no longer give them our bodies. The life of a Biafran, one Biafran man, is worth more than 10,000 Zoo army. One Biafran soldier, one Biafran youth, we value more than 10,000 Zoo soldiers. We value them. We value our men. And that's why we're not just going to allow our men And the Izombe, thank you. Remember them, remind them. Izombe, the villages were leveled. They were leveled. They put fire on it just to eliminate them and take the oil in Izombe. They did all these things to us. And so we're not going to give them our bodies again to burn. We're not going to give them our lives again. You know, if they shoot us, we will die for the future. No, those that will die for the future already died. Those that will pay the price for the future already paid the price. And we are here to take that future, they paid the price. Hey, we are here to take that future, to collect that future, to take our country back. They already paid the price. And that is why Biafrans all over the world are doing everything in Olo. Thank you. Everywhere in Biafra land, they are there. They're sending their armor tankers into Olo. Tell me, is there a Boko Haram camp in Olo? Is there a banditry camp in Olo? What are the armies doing in Olo? What are they doing in Olo? At MNA? What were they doing there? So we paid the ultimate price. We paid the highest prices. Bloods of innocent Biafrans watered the ground and the soil. And they said, do not allow our death to be in vain. And so we are not going to continue to sacrifice lives to these janjaweeds just because we want the world to see that we are not violent. No. It is allowed in this world, when violence comes to you, reciprocate it with violence. You reciprocate. And if you are defending yourself when you are being attacked, you are not committing any offense. Do you understand? So if Kenyans do not succeed with this riot, of course, it is very difficult for them to succeed with riots like this. So if they do not succeed with riots like this, then they will take that multi-dimensional approach that we have taken today. And you see Biafra, you see the level at which we are. We are standing gidigbam, and telling them, look, they no longer see us on the streets. We are no longer calling, oh, come, let us go for protest. No. When the day we will march, the day we will march in our millions, if there is need for that, we are marching with men and iron. Men will be marching with iron. We are going to stamp the enemies down. Force for force, bullet for bullet, gun for gun. We will march and mass. As they come, we come. And they will confront ourselves. You can call it Armageddon. We are going to win. Because we have been through a lot. We have been through a lot. We have been through a lot. And so this particular voice and this particular audio, as passionate as it is, it doesn't move Biafrans because we have been through that valley and the shadow of death. We've been through it. Where our men, they had no guns. All they had were either flags or maybe vuvuzelas to make some noise, to be running around. And then maybe they will be singing praises to Chukwokike and singing. And then soldiers with gun comes at point blank. The videos are there. I can't play videos here. Those videos that are so gory and so bloody. They shut them down. They continue to molest them. And they continue to establish the presence of military. They militarize our societies and our communities for no reason. Because they want to dominate us and put fear. And now that we conquered that fear, though some of the checkpoints, they are running away. They are running away. And then when the armies, they recruit, the day they want to come and do their mayhem, they recruit some Biafrans and they tell them stand on the street. And then when they know we have overpowered them, they are all complaining. They kill soldiers in our back. They come on, shut up your mouth or say so. What are soldiers doing in Aba? What are they doing there? What are they doing there? And so tell them in Kenya, yeah, they're feeling it, they're being touched by it. We have felt the grint of it, you know. And then he made us graduate from the school of hard knocks. We have graduated from the school of hard knocks. And you try to crack us now, you can't, because we have been cooked and we are formidable. We are formidable, sophisticated. You can't stop us. Because the country we are dealing with is a very corrupt country, a demonic country, a diabolic country. And as long as God is against that country, there is no amount of support they get that will make them win us. I will repeat myself. As long as God is against the wickedness being perpetuated by the zoo, no matter the support they get, Biafra will defeat them on every front. On every front. They know that very well. That's why all they do today is complain and cry. Samuel Ekpa, Samuel Ekpa, Samuel Ekpa, ESN, ESN. There is no more ESN. It is Biafra Liberation Army. Call them their name. Call us by our name. It is an army. Army against army. Country against country. Eh? Umokoko. So, we are no longer, emotion doesn't move us anymore. You know, which is no more party. You know, we're not in the pity party, whatever you call it. That's not where we are. We are at a stage where anything that confronts us, we confront it headlong. And I'm telling you, we have that winning mentality now. That winning, not that beggarly mentality, the winning mentality. The people coming against us, we know who they are. We know how rough and dirty they are. We know how to tear and shred dirty things like that. We know how to deal with them. So that's the gospel I brought to you this morning. And then when you are rearing your ugly head against Biafrans, just know you are rising against Chukwokika Biama. And unago collect. Unago collect. Unago collect. Ho-ha! Now collect. Yeah, let me go to, thank you for listening to me on that. I have the link. I think I've put the link there. So the only thing is that some of our people, you don't come to join me early or quickly enough when I'm about to round up. That's when you try to show up. Please try and show up now that I am still able to, you know. Now, there's a post from my PM. Let me quickly see if I can get that. A post from my PM about you saw what happened yesterday. I hope we can read this thing actually. Yeah, I don't know whether we can read it or it's very. Let's see something. How do I? It's difficult. Let me see. Okay. No. There's this the resolution. How about like this aspect? Let me go. The resolution. The result of the Biafra self-referendum shall be considered binding under international law as a definitive statement of the intentions and aspirations of the Biafran people. There is a memo on that. There is a particular. Let me see. Oh, no. No. I can't. It's difficult. Maybe it's very. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. You know, so that you know. I'm trying to open this, but it's very difficult for me. It's difficult for me. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Maybe I should just read it from my own end. Let me see. I just read it from my own end. I'll read it from my own end because I can't read it from my own end here. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, please bear with me. I'll be able to read it. Written resolution. You're welcome, Chu said there. You're welcome. This is what I'm about to read. All right. Let me just read it. So bear with me. I can't enlarge it so that you join me to read, but I can read it from here. Yeah, written resolution of the OEAS directors on the Biafra self-referendum, the 24th day of June 2024. This is to certify at the special board meeting of the board of directors of the Organization of Emerging African States on the 24th of June. The following resolution will pass. Whereas the directors authorize the following: that OEAS is a public charity and international NGO with the following mission. The mission of the OEAS in Africa is to promote positive changes in Africa by supporting and strengthening grassroots initiatives for community social justice, and self-determination. We accomplish that we accomplish that mission by shipping hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of clothing, necessities of life, and medical supplies to West Africa each year, and by supporting and advocating for the emerging states and people of Africa seeking freedom, liberty, and democracy. The OEAS finds the following to be true. In 2011, Biafra became a charter member of the Organization of Emerging African States. In December 2015, OEAS called on the Nigerian government to hold a referendum on Biafra self-determination within 90 days, including the option of the total independence as the Republic of Biafra after the transitional phase of not more than 180 days. In 2016, OEAS repeated the call for referendum as the sponsor of the All Biafran Conference of Accra. In October 2020, OEAS repeated its demand for referendum on Biafra's self-determination to the Nigerian government. OEAS, after deliberation, has endorsed the Biafra Republic government in exile self-referendum on Biafra for the following reasons. Listen to their reasons, because they have kept calling repeatedly, 1, 2, 3, for Nigeria to, call for this referendum. It was falling on deaf ears. Now they endorse our self-referendum. The almost 45 million Biafrans that have voted has been acknowledged by this organization of emerging African states. Number one reason why they endorse it is this: Nigeria refuses to administer or permit a third party to conduct the Biafra referendum. Number two, the African Charter of Human and People's Rights guarantees the right to self-determination. Number three, Biafra has submitted a request to the African Commission on Human and People's Rights to assist with the referendum and peaceable transfer of power to the Republic of Biafra, if so indicated by the result. Number four, the OEAS is satisfied with the integrity of the referendum, which is being conducted digitally and at local polling stations and is subject to multiple safeguards. Number five, the result of the referendum will be certifiable and will meet international standards. Number six, millions of Biafrans have already voted in the referendum, which is due to be concluded in November 29, 2024. The Organization of Emerging African States congratulates the Biafra Republic government in exile for its sagacity. Hey, I like the Oyibo. For its sagacity and initiative in undertaking the referendum on the future of Biafra. The Organization of Emerging African States hereby authorizes the result of the Biafra self-referendum shall be considered binding under international law as a definitive statement of the intentions and aspirations of the Biafran people. Hereby resolved this 24th day of June 2024, and it was signed Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga, Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Organization of Emerging African States. Wow. I want you to put your hands together for Chukwokika Biama. This is a resounding victory. This is a resounding victory. This is a way forward. This is victory for Umuchineke. This is conquering Nigeria. This is defeating the zoo. We are winning them on all fronts. It has been acknowledged, ratified, and it is binding. Binding. We are look. God had his days when we say we will continue to protest. No, Kenya, they are doing it. They will feel the heat. But when they feel the heat, first and foremost, Chukwokika Biama will punish them for what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then before they will now begin to think whether they will start from somewhere. Okay, I want to give microphone to my people in the house. Please choose either with what have been said so far. Give me your own take.
Thank you, bro. Good morning.
Good morning.
How is my son? How is my son?
Fine.
And the
You have
mother?
Mazi.
Very, very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
You see. Let me start from where in Kenya now. You see, nobody can eat his cake and have it. And now they are lucky. Do you know why I'm saying that they are lucky? They are lucky that it happened very soon. That is so soon that the perpetrator, that their former president, is still alive. If they are to trace, because that man they killed in Abuja, that's their ambassador that they killed in Abuja. Hello? Okay.
I said they are consulate. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. That man is no longer alive to testify. They are all the perpetrators, the Kupri, those who sold Mazen Kano. And without them fishing these people out from their side, their solution they will never have any solution. It will linger to the extent that they will be wiped off. I'm telling you something. And another thing is that this one now that you read for us, I saw it. And Nigeria don't know what is coming for them, because we began from the grass, from the ground. We laid the foundation solidly, and there's nothing that we do. The law of karma is hooking them on their neck. There's nothing that we do. We began very well, and we've given them enough chance for repentance. They refuse, since they don't want. Even the grasses, the air that we breathe in, are testifying for what we have endured. And now, within a short time, they will see what is happening to them, what will come for them. Thank you, bro. God bless you.
Are you there? Are you there, Chusada?
Yeah. No. Hello?
Round up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, round up.
Yeah. Thank you. I said, because of the way we have endured for them, and the regard and respect and love that we had to humanity, these people can never escape it, because it is law of karma. For tit for tat now. Whatever that we do will be justified in the front of God. God bless you all. And help me to send my greetings to Abarakata or Kangabolo Bolo, Ebago Noja, Itemili Abese, Blue Nature, Echo Oye no Chezi, and Walia, Mwakwesi, no Ukwadere.
Thank you very much.
You say good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes, we still have some 10 minutes. Now let me quickly bring one update to you. Very important video I also saw. This is before Burkina Faso got to this point. Before Burkina Faso got to this point, there was something, they knew that if they don't move with seriousness and get here, they will be continue buying them, and until they become story and history. I'll play this video, and then I'll give my other guests their 3 minutes to use. This video is just 3 minutes. Let's do this very, very quickly. I don't know if I'm there. All right, let's go.
President Traore, who has led the struggle to complete the unfinished business that was started by our ancestors and our Pan-African leaders in 1963, when they created the Organization of African Unity. During that meeting, they demanded the creation of an Africa that spoke with one voice, an Africa that was united. That journey is yet to be finished. What is happening in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, is just the beginning of a revolution that is way past due for Africa. Africa must unite, and Burkina Faso has shown us the way. They have opened the doors. They have shown us that the bully can be defeated.
Hey! Hey! They have shown us that the bullies can be defeated. Go ahead.
that no more shall we continue to give up our lunch, that we too need to eat. And therefore, there is no negotiating with the bully. The bully had to go, and Burkina Faso showed us how to do it. So, Mr. President, I bring you your children, descendants of the formerly enslaved. They have waited over 400 years to return the spirits of their ancestors back home to Africa. When the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves, all they ever wanted to do was to come back home to Africa. Each and every one of them that you see, many of them are coming to Africa for the first time. They're bringing with them the spirits of their ancestors to put them to rest here in Burkina Faso. And that's mission number one. Mission number two, we have watched you, Mr. President. You stand for everything that we have hoped for in an African man. Courageous, fearless, and in their faces. France, unapologetically, you told France, pack your bags and go home. You, Mr. President, so we are here. Our third mission is to see what can we do, Mr. President, to play our part in building the Burkina Faso we want.
Beautiful, beautiful, very powerful speech there by our mother, the mother of Africa. I call her the Mama Africa. Now, we don't have more time. Let me give the microphone to my guest. Please go ahead. Ezedon, please. If you can use 2 minutes, I will appreciate it, please. Go ahead. Take your time, please.
Good morning, Bam Bam Bam.
Good morning.
Good morning, the whole Biafra all over the world. Good morning, our Prime Minister, the only good guy in life. My submission today, I am too much happy. If you see it, the way you are smiling, I'm smiling as well. What our Prime Minister showed us yesterday, this document give me more goosebumps about the Biafra restoration. Those who did not see hope more and more, we see hope with this document. It's more excitement, more milestone in Biafra Republic government in exile, headed by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Njoko. Okay, Okarose. Okay? So, if you see what Nigeria government are violating from this statement, if you see it, they gave them five years interval. 2011, 2016, 2020. Today, we are now in 2024. If you calculate all, is coming to 20 good years. Now, the Biafra we are hoping for is here. And the Africa is more lightening. I really appreciate your good work of Bam Bam Bam.
Thank you.
Keep the fire burning.
Thank you.
All must help Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
This is our time to shine. Nobody will stop us on earth. The kingdom of God must shine. And we are the children of the light. Thank you so much. I really appreciate my regard to your family, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. That was a quick one, and I appreciate that. Chiku Nonso, please grab the mic. Remember, Mazen Namdekanu told us that in Biafra, every other black people all around the world will be proud of Africa. That's what's happening. They are already going back to Burkina Faso. You see, when they are calling the name of this Traore president, very soon, by the time they will be mentioning Biafra, they will say, we have never seen it like this before. I'm telling you. Gino, so please grab the mic and give us the conclusion.
Good morning, Pastor Bam Bam Bam. Good morning, all Biafra. Good morning to our Obatobie, the PM, the good guy. Agụọ oti nwata n'iru nne ya, o merego ndị zu arụ. Agụọ na-eti nwata n'iru, nwata afụ nne ọ sị mama agụọ na-agụ m. Ndị zu na-ebe akpa, ị na Simon etigo ha mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. The thing is very simple. The only one thing that always give me joy is that now I will push you, I will show you where you will fall. That is what is government in exile. That is what they are doing. They are pushing Nigeria government and show them where they will fall. Do you look at when a white man who says that Simon, that Biafra government in exile have outsmarted Nigeria government? When a white man gives you such an accolade, that means you know where we are going. If they play, if they show, is what we see yesterday night again. It's not by talking, but it's by doing. Not by saying, by doing it. If see what I set my eyes on it yesterday night, I really believe, and when I was sleeping, I am dreaming that more people are coming to fund Biafra liberation starting from this Saturday that is coming. Because those who did not believe has come to believe. Would this happen in Africa? We are in court in Banjul, Africa. This organization has also recommended Biafra. So when we sit down and look at all this that is happening, that is when they say, follow who know road. Who know road is not by gossiping. It's not by talking. It's by action. Because our people say that action is speak louder than the voice. The things we are seeing now is also making everybody to come across and believe that we are already there. So whether the enemy like it or not, they will use their mouth and shout Biafra. Those who are said, instead of them to be alive for Biafra to come, me, I want them to be alive so they can reap what they sow. Because now, irre was smallest in our body, but not a maybe. So Mechuku Okabiama protects Obatobi, whatever he's going. He's going out and his coming in has been covered with the spirit of our forefather and the spirit of Chuku Okabiam. The spirit of 5,000 Biafrans who were murdered and massacred in Biafra genocidal war, all have raised and entered Simon Ekpa's body. So they will protect him like a hungry lion. You know when lion is hungry, how he do? That is our Obatobi. So we conclude by saying, Simon Ekpa, guide our Biafra liberation army, guide them Nori, guide them now for, guide them now for. Hagari Kukana Adia for and we TN Dizu, Madame Ram, we destroy Dizu. Now Chukoka be my prayer. He said, we move. Airborne.
Thank you so much, Mwachineke. I appreciate you so much this morning. Thank you, my correspondents. Thank you, everyone that have watched us. Please, if you have not shared this program, please make sure you share it. Until I see you again this afternoon, Mwachineke. Let's keep the fire burning. Airborne. Airborne. We move. Okay.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain with the cut. Okay, now make her use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set mazin nam the canu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chuko Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman down Fodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chuko Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories. These reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwoki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dexinabiomi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. It's a lie Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwoki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of Oduduwa land, and run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away Biafra.